Hi YouTube, this is JJ714 coming back at you. I am still under my deep conditioning my hair from earlier. So I have probably about another hour to go, maybe hour and a half, and then I'll rinse this out. But the purpose of this video is that I wanted to go back. I believe it was the video before, or the videos before this, I did a series about some concerns that I had concerning our natural hair community, and especially here on YouTube more than any place else. Um, the great thing about YouTube is that if you do want to find something out, regardless of what it is, you could probably Google or search for any subject that you need to find on YouTube. But then there are always some flaws with that, because in our society you will always have people who will find a way to make a dollar, in other words, and that is probably what I have more concerned about when it comes to the natural hair community, is that regardless of where you are on your natural hair journey, or where I might be on my natural hair journey, we always like or would think that when we are looking at people's videos, that they are realistic about their videos. And basically, when I've always learned from growing up, and now that I'm an adult and I try to teach the same principles to my daughter, is that the same things that I hold dear, or how I like to be treated, then it's very, very important for me to give that same treatment to other people, because otherwise, there's a saying that what is good for the goose is good for the gander. And um, being that I've been natural for a little bit over 2 years, and I say natural because I did this past July put a Texlax in my hair, but I won't be doing that again. Um, so in my quest to um, reach my goals for my hair, or to obtain my goals, and to have healthy hair, to have stronger hair and longer hair. My desire is to get waist length, not so much because I want to have long hair, but I just want people to know that regardless of what your age is, if you have a good regimen that works for you, and you're using the proper products for your hair, regardless of whether you're natural, relaxed, Texlax, your hair will grow. And the thing is, our hair grows anyway. I've had a couple people who even said, and I think I may have even read, when you look at the process of growing hair, it's just like when you look at a tree or a plant. I have plants in my house. As a matter of fact, you can see one behind me. Um, when it started out, it was very, very small. But now it has grown so much that I actually had to cut it back, because the length of it was down on the floor. So I had to trim it back. So with everything that's living, it will grow. The thing is that when it's growing, is it getting all the benefits or the nutrients that it needs in order to have a successful life cycle? So getting back to, I'm going to point out the second part of the video, because apparently starting at at 16 point something, my voice just went out, and I don't know why that was, because I didn't touch anything on my webcam. That's why I am, going to be so glad when I get a very, very good camera. And my husband's probably listening to me record this, so he'll probably be chuckling about when I say I'm so glad when I get a good camera. But anyway, I wanted to go back and talk about those last 3 minutes or so that I was saying on the video, and then I might either continue on this video or start a new video, because I do, with everything I do, um, I'm one of those people who I really, really like to see people successful and happy, because I feel like if I have done something to help make somebody else's life better, then it's going to make my life better. Um, Unfortunately, we got more people in the world that are, and I shouldn't say more, but it just seems like from time to time, when you look at the news, when you look at, at work, or, different aspects of life, you already have someone, always has someone out there that is trying to find a way how they can get over what they consider the little person, because they have come up with, a technique or system or gimmick or whatever that they can try to pull off to basically, get people to give them what they want. And a primary example, my husband and I, we were watching, and daughter, we were watching a movie. It was an older movie with Kevin Costner in it, called The Field of Dreams. And if you've never seen the movie, I would say get it. It's an older movie, but it's a very, very good movie. And even in looking at that movie, even though it talks about baseball, there are principles behind the concept of baseball that you can apply to any part of your life. And I remember there was a part that James Earl Jones played in the movie too, and he was saying to Kevin Costner, or the role that Kevin Costner was playing in, was that people becoming, and I believe they lived in Idaho, Iowa, I believe, and people are going to be coming from all around. They won't know why they're coming here, and they will freely, and it was just something about how he said they will freely just give you $20 just to be able to come out, because Kevin Costner had a farm. I think he grew corn, or different kinds of crops, but he um, heard this voice telling him, if you build it, they will come. So basically he built, and he saw a vision of a baseball mound or baseball field, and that's what he did. He cut down a large portion of his crop to build this field. But in essence, even though I believe that there are times that God, for whatever reason, will provide a person an answer where they're providing a service or something that will allow them to be able to create income. It's a difference with creating income and then trying to find a way to get over on people, and that's one of the things that I think that is starting to happen really big time in the natural hair community. So I'm going to talk about, for the next few minutes, what the last 3 minutes on the second part of the video that I did about some concerns with the natural hair community. And what I was saying was I did textlax my hair. But what happened with, I was saying that there's a popular YouTuber, very popular YouTuber, and I remember how, when I started watching this person's video, and or watching her videos, and for me, I never start with the person's current video. I always go back to their very beginning, because I want to see what the person's journey was like when they began, and where they are and how they progress. Um, so I was saying also that I noticed that the person had taken down quite a few of her videos, and some of those videos I did have an opportunity to look at the videos, but some of them I did not. But I would hear other people in conversations talking about certain videos that were no longer up. But the thing that got me is that when I go on this person's website or YouTube channel, I'm sorry, and if I was, say, just a brand new, um, just started my hair journey today, and I did my big chop, I was thinking about to do my big chop. And I do know for a fact that this person has pretty much the same hair texture that I do. So that would be a plus for me. I want to find someone that has grown out their hair successfully, that has the same type of hair I do. Well, if I was to pull up her video without knowing what I know today about this person and going through, I think she does have her video set up where you can actually see her hair journey. If you pull up the videos concerning her hair journey, it will start off, it will show, and I think even in one of the videos, she will show insert pictures of when her hair was very, very short. I mean, she had a boy haircut, like I've had a boy haircut before. So looking at that, I would think, okay, well, she's been natural based on, I saw this picture and, looking at it from the beginning, she's been natural, 3 or 4 years maybe, just me estimating from the videos that she has there. Then I would think that I could achieve that same goal because one, we have the same hair texture. Two, I would be more interested in the type of products that she used and would try to use some of those products, which I have in the past used some of the same or similar products that she's used. So if, say, in 2 or 3 years, my hair is not where that person's hair was, say, in 2 or 3 years, then I would become frustrated because in my mind's eye, okay, I'm doing everything. And I would hear people say on some of these people's videos, well, I don't understand. I've been doing what you've been doing with your hair, but my hair doesn't turn out that way or doesn't look that way. Well, one thing that I'm a very persistent person, and I'm also a person that I don't always take things at face value. In other words, I always believe sometimes you have to go a little bit deeper. And that's why in my videos, I do my best. Even like today when I did the video earlier of me doing my moisture homemade deep conditioner, I not only told you what I put in my conditioner, I showed you the products that I use, but I also started out applying some of the conditioner on my hair. Um, and it's true that it is challenging for anybody. I mean, I have seen this person where, they've taken you into their showers and so forth, but everybody don't feel comfortable, one, with you looking at them in the shower, or two, they may not have a setup to be able to do that. But I think realistically, you can, if you can't show the steps, you can at least address the steps. Now, I come to find out later on, just by, like I said, I always start at the beginning of a person's video. And there will be times a person will be talking really, really fast, but that's when I know, okay, if they're trying to get past something, there's something that I must have missed. So I either go back to their previous video or I will start the video over and I will stop it and listen, especially when they type in captions and stuff. And I write down things. Then what I also do is I'll go down and I'll look at the comments because I always figure if I have a question about a video, then chances are somebody has already asked that question. So I will go through and look at all the comments to see. And if I'm still not satisfied, I will send the person an email or a message or make a comment or something. And sometimes I'll send them a message. And this is where it gets really sticky because I feel like if a person is being honest, they won't have a problem addressing your question. And I look at it this way. I was one of the busiest people there was, but even though I might not have a large following, I always try to look at it. Everybody's question is important, so it may take me a little bit, but I will try to eventually answer your question. If it's a question that I cannot answer, I will tell you. I don't remember, I don't know, but if I can research it or go back and see what I did, that's why it's important to document your journey in writing as well as YouTube videos. I will get back to you. But it's frustrating when you ask a person a question such as, what kind of shampoo do you use? And they do not respond to you. But getting back to this person's video, okay, I come to find out that that person had mentioned that if I was the type of person looking at her video today at her hair journey, seeing that she had a board chop, her hair was completely chopped off. Um, when I saw her hair somewhere in 2009, she was probably about neck length, maybe a little bit longer because our hair tends to dry up really, really fast. But then in 2011, she's like, close to her goal, which is waist length. In my mind's eye, I'm like, okay, it took you, what, 3 years to grow out your hair? Some people, they may be able to do that. But my hair is very slow growing. And if you know anything about hair, hair grows at a rate of a half an inch a month. Some people may be able, their hair may grow an inch a month. Some people use hair, growth elixirs or whatever, hair vitamins, all these other kind of things that they use out there to grow hair, and they say they get 2 inches. But I look at it this way, I'm not going to ruin my health to get growth. So I do know that my hair tends to be slow growing, but if I take care of it the way I should, I can at least look at half an inch a month. So in a year, that's 6 inches. Well, I know already it would take me, at this point that I'm at now, probably about another 2 or 3 years to get to waist length. Um, that's just given. But the thing is, I found out that the person had used a Texlax, or I said a Texlax, but I think they used some type of. I used to have a Jerry curl, not well, they Carefree curl, and I forgot what we call those. It's not necessarily Texlax. It's another relaxer or something that we use, but um, I can't remember the name of it. But come to find out that this person had actually had this type of process done in her hair. And she did not, she let it grow out because apparently it did start to damage her hair. She let it grow out, or, she trimmed her hair and then she would let her hair grow and continue. In other words, it's just like someone transitioning. But now, if I did not read between the lines or go back to look at her videos and find out, just looking at her videos from face surface, I wouldn't have known that. And it did come out in one of her, because she had a discussion or something that she did mention it. But the bottom line is, why not say that anyway? Let people know up front. Yes, I try to text like in my hair, but it's almost to a point that it almost appeared, and this is just me talking, is that this person didn't want anybody to know that she had, a text lax or whatever in her hair. Um, the other thing is that this person now has a product line. Well, my thing is, I do know she used certain other products throughout her journey, but now she has a product line. I guess one of the questions is, did you use those products that you have created now for other people to buy to use on their hair? I know you use them in your videos to promote your product, but do you use those products, or did you use those products in the last year or 2 or 3 whenever you start inventing your products to assist in growing your hair out? Because my thing is, if those are not the products that you use, but those are the products that you're pushing, I want to use the same products that you use when you actually experience the growth. So I'm getting close to the end of this video, but I just used that example, and I want to say that it's because you don't always get what you see or you hear on YouTube. Why, what they said, word to the wise. Do your research, be vigilant. If I always believe that God gives us this little inner um, knowing inside, whenever there's someone used to say it's like a red flag flaring up. I know with me, I always get this like feeling like a warmth or something. Um, if it don't feel right, or you sense there's something that's not quite being told, chances are it is. And the best way to find out is to ask a question. If they don't answer, then you have your answer. But I'm going to stop this video now, and I'm going to come back again and pick up on the same conversation with a different flair. Bye-bye.